Hello, Harry. Good to see you. And how are you today?
So Daniel. Could be better after that transfer window. Know what I mean?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Harry. There's some good news and bad news. First of all, the good news, I want to congratulate you on selling Peter Crouch to Stoke. Well done, Harry. Excellent business. I can't believe you persuaded anyone in the whole world to buy him.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, what a fucking mug Tony Penis is. I mean 10 million quid for Peter Crouch. When Tony Penis realizes that all he has got for his money is a stick insect giraffe whose only skill is to do this, he is going to feel like a right cunt. You can get better robots in Japan for 10 quid. Miniatures as well.
Ha ha ha. Yes. Nice one, Harry. But of course the party line is that Peter Crouch is a terrific lad and a terrific player. Right, Harry?
Of course, Daniel. And Crouchy. If you're watching, son, you're a terrific lad and a terrific player. So what was the bad news then, Daniel?
Well, I've got a bone to pick with you, Harry. What's the big idea telling the media that I rejected a £40 million bid for Luka Modric on deadline day? I am furious with you for that. For one thing, you wouldn't even know, as I don't trust you to go within a mile of the negotiations. And secondly, why say it anyway? It achieves absolutely no purpose. None at all.
Well, it made you look like a right cunt, didn't it?
Oh, I see. Is that why you did it then? Just to make me look bad? Well, I said he was not for sale. And I proved it by not selling him. So I do not look bad, Harry.
You're a fucking idiot, Levy. Everyone knows Luka Modric is only an average player. Of course I wanted to sell him. You cost me 4 million quid, you wanker. No wonder I had a face like a smacked ass on deadline day. You cost me money, you cunt.
Oh, did I? Well, I'm glad, you greedy little wheeler dealer.
Don't ever call me a wheeler dealer. I am a Premiership manager. I am a terrific lad and a terrific player.
Shut up, Harry. You are a wheeler dealer. You're a spiv. You two bob wheeler dealer spiv. You're a barrow boy and a crook, you cockney sparrow spiv tosspot. You'd be selling second-hand cars if I hadn't given you a job. You're a poor man's Arthur Daly.
I hope Michael Essien rapes your wife.
What?
You heard. And you can go fuck yourself. You look like Steve Jobs from Apple, you can't.
And you, Harry, look like a dodgy car salesman, you shitpot wheeler dealer.
Well, you look like Ryan Giggs as well as Steve Jobs. A cross between Steve Jobs and an AIDS-riddled Ryan Giggs, you four-eyed Jew.
Harry, I'm getting sick of you. Your job is on the line here. Your decision-making is getting worse and worse. 2 weeks ago you asked if I could sign Ian Brady.
Yes, Ian Brady. Former Arsenal midfielder, a want for a left foot.
Harry, that is Liam Brady. He has been retired for 30 years. You asked me to sign Ian Brady, the Moors murderer who has been in prison for 40 years and had spent the last 12 years on hunger strike.
Well, perhaps he can teach Huddlestone a thing or two about diet then. There's nothing wrong with my judgment.
Okay then, Harry. A quick test. What do you think of Jermaine Defoe?
He is a terrific lad and a terrific player.
Okay, and what do you think of El Hadj Diouf?
He is a terrific lad and a terrific player.
Okay, and what about Ian Huntley?
He is a terrific lad and a terrific player.
Well, this just proves my point, Harry. He really isn't a terrific lad because he is a convicted child killer. I think you are losing the plot, Harry. We need a younger manager. Someone who isn't completely mental. Someone who isn't addicted to money. Someone who doesn't stand a newsagent's drooling when the shopkeeper opens his till and reaches one hand into his pants. That's no way for a Premiership manager to conduct himself.
I can't help it. I just really fucking love money. Money and more fucking money. I go home and I get all my money out and rub my greedy little hands over it and then knock one out. I fucking love it. You can't sack me. Please don't sack me. Unless of course you pay my contract in full, and then I won't mind either way.
It's a shame, Harry, but this is how it has to be. I just have one question though. Last week you said you love big African players with big cocks who run around all day. I was interested to know why this was exactly.
Yes, that's right. Players like Suleiman Tari. Great big Africans, massive cocks. They can run about all day long. Fucking terrific. You've got to be careful they don't poke someone's eye out with those massive cocks.
I see. You actually signed players because they had big cocks.
Fucking right. Little King's got a fucking truncheon for a cock and he can run around all day. He is a terrific lad and a terrific player, and he has got a terrific great big African cock.
Harry, Little King comes from England and he absolutely cannot run around all day. After 10 minutes he gets injured and then doesn't play for 4 months.
You'd never understand, Levy, with your tiny little flaccid white cock with no foreskin. I bet you've even got an ingrowing cock, haven't you? Wilson Palacios has got a fucking cock like a rounder's bat. A great African who runs around all day. Terrific.
He's from Honduras, Harry. But not you worry. Did you really sign him because he has got a cock like a rounder's bat?
Well, to tell the truth, Daniel, no. I brought him in with the express purpose of raping David Bentley. I've always hated that hair gel-wearing little prick. So I got Wilson in to splinter his rectum with his big jungle cock. Then I shuffled off David Bentley to Fat Sam's team with a sore ass and flogged Wilson to Stoke for 8 million. Happy days, Tara. Kushti.
Ha ha. I like your style, Harry. Maybe I was being a little hasty with this talk of sacking you.
Sounds like you like a bit of African yourself, Daniel. I tell you what. In the next transfer window, why don't we buy a whole team of massive Africans with massive cocks who can run around all day? We could get 12 or 16 of them for 10 million each. What do you reckon? I know this very good Nigerian football agent who gets his players at very reasonable rates.
You know what, Harry? That's a fucking great idea. Let's fucking well do it. For years this club has been crying out for dozens of massive cocked Africans who are all 6'4". We should do it. Perhaps we could even change the club's name to Stoke. And one night after a home victory I can come into the dressing room and take one of the Africans out on the pitch and bounce up and down on his big African cock as my bald head glistens in the White Hart Lane moonlight. Ooh yeah.
Fucking terrific.